Hello. Hi Matt, how goes? Min, hi, hello. Hi Lucy, hi Tommy, hi, hello, how goes? Oh my goodness. You guys are cute. It's Lego, eat me. It's a Lego that's filled up on nuggies. I have nuggets. And I have banana milkshake. I am happy. Big happy. But how's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great day. We're getting stuck back into this. My god, I cannot word. I spoke too much at work and I think my brain has gone poof. Mackies? Yes, I got Mackies. Lucy bought me Mackies because he's a kind bean. I was doing a bit of research into the game, right? And I think there's a couple of things I've missed. But there's a couple of things as well that, like, I've picked up on, but also half picked up on, so there's still, like, a lot of stuff to go into. So I've missed, like, the briefcase that's in... I missed the briefcase that's in 201. And we've got to go into that yet. And then we've got some stuff in the hospital that we need to go through. I'm basically looking at a walkthrough at the moment, basically just crossing off what I've done. I'm good, Matt, I'm good, how are you? Digi, hi, hello, how are you? Maybe I look after her. You do. I appreciate it. I'm cold, though. The milkshake made me cold. I'm doing fine, good. I'm just looking through some of the notes now. Okay, so, to recap, we have found who may be the killer. Because I think we were thinking it was Bernard that's been the killer over, like, jealousy. Because he's got an axe that's missing. 6 days to warn you, you will be. But yeah, there's a missing axe. Oh, almost dropped my notebook. There's a missing axe in his room. There is, like, blood on his floorboards. We need to gain access to that. I don't know where the sewer entrance is. Did you finish the game? No, not yet. I'm just going over notes. But to recap, Vivian was killed about 11 PM but was found the morning after, 8 hours later, at 7:15. Scott Brooks was the suspect, but he was also her... Not her son? I can't remember the name for it. I'm gonna spoil the name. Yeah, please don't. We're getting so close, but my brain is like half there. Dr. Johnson died on June 28th. We found out that Bernard is left-handed. There's a knife that was found in Wanda's house. Wanda wants Sophia to disappear. Sophia was the maid that I think the husband had an affair with. And that is Scott's mum, who went missing. I missed last stream. Yeah, you didn't miss much. I think last stream we were going over a few different things and we were like focusing on just catching up with everything I missed. I don't think I need help at the moment. We're gonna hop back in and see where we left off. I think the main thing we need... I'm gonna turn this back down as well. You know what? We'll keep music up. Is my sound up? Yeah. The main thing we need, really, is the entrance to the sewer. Trying to think where that would be. But we've also got this briefcase that I haven't had access to yet. But the last thing we did... Oh, Digi might have missed... Anyone that missed last stream, we went back into the hospital. It's okay, Matt. So the last stream, last Monday, we went into the hospital and I finally found the key card for the doctor. As soon as you pick up the key card for the doctor, the power goes out. So the power's gone out. We need to go back through the basement, not the basement, the sewer to get to there. And I think I know where it is. Oh yay! Oh no! Yes. So we've got that stuff going on. Okay. For when I played the game. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Where would a sewer entrance be? I know there was one in the church. But I don't know if you can get there. My main gripe at YouTube is defaulting to top comments. I know. I've got top chat on as well. It's really, really annoying. But I don't know where the entrance to the sewer is. We saved you from ending up in a rut last time. You guys are the best, honestly. Sewer for the whole town, I think. That's what I think, at least. From my research. Because I've not done a lot of research, but I did a bit, basically. Ooh, wait, we also have this key. I don't know where this key goes. It belongs to Scott. Maybe back to his cabin? I can't remember where we found that. It was found in the chest in the church. Yeah, found inside a chest at the church. It belongs to Scott. So maybe it's worth going back to the cabin. Let's go back to the cabin first. Yeah, look, I found... After a very stupid moment, I found the cabin and I found the key. Because of Moosey and RB, I was able to find the key. Because I was very much blind. You need to get to the basement in the cabin, didn't you? Oh yeah, there's a basement in the cabin. Oh, game, hello. I'm so proud. Look, basically where the key was, it was, the key was in one of the closets that I had looked in. And basically stared at it and gone, nah, there's no key here. So why would you put a key in here? Is it this? Hello! I have it right. I'm glad. Okay, book time. It doesn't say whose this is. On Valentine's Day, Trisha gave me some chocolate. Aww. I've never seen that brand before, but it must be expensive. I haven't finished making the music box. I had hoped that it would be her Valentine's Day present. I'll just give it to her later. Hopefully she can forgive me. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking how I'm doing after Sunday service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. I know it's wrong. I need to find a way to make amends with him. Yeah, because Father Matthew wouldn't give him the information of, like, what's gone on in his life and why he wouldn't allow them to talk to Sophia and stuff like that. So, that's the reason, like, he wasn't talking to Father Matthew. The grass has been growing wild lately. Weeds everywhere and Andrew not here. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while now. I wonder what has happened to him. I should visit him after work tomorrow. I was about to pick Andrew up for work when I found him lying unconscious on the floor. So, September 23rd. Where is my pen? There it is. Spent a couple of hours walking around like a headless chicken. Oh god, I feel that. I've done the same with the game, which is why chat have been so lovely in helping me. So, Andrew, unconscious. Set 23rd. I know that down because it would be possible to link it back to the hospital. There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called an ambulance. According to the nurse, this is Andrew's third suicide attempt. She's glad that I saved him in time. An hour later and he could have died. I don't know why Andrew would commit suicide. What I know is that he must be lonely. He needs a friend. I visited Andrew today. He's out of the ER and recovering quite well. While I was cutting the fruits, he told me his story. In 1972, there was a maid who came to work at the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hard-working young lady and a great personality. She was loved by many. A few years into her job, however, she had an affair with Charles. The child was born. When Vivian found out, she was furious and decided to kick her out of Painscreek. What happened after that was a tragedy. On June 26, 1975 at 11 p.m, Vivian, Dr. Johnson and Andrew confronted Sophia and a fight broke out. Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Dr. Johnson checked and realized she was dead. Her neck had broken and no one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, they vowed to never tell anyone about the incident. So they killed her. So... And that's the doctor's secret as well. The doctor killed her as well. Like, the fuck? So, Andrew... Vivian... and Dr. Johnson killed Sophia. No wonder they were seeing hallucinations. I certainly called it yeah, but still they killed her. And that was June 26th, 1975. Okay. What was I? After they vowed to never tell anyone the incident. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. As I left the hospital, I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He's lived a confusing life and the struggle shows. I hope he can heal. He has literally just told Vincent, aka Scott Brooks, what the fuck happened to his mum. Okay. This is where I missed something. Boy, baby! Oh! I need an item. But, oop. Oh! Oh! So he was doing his own investigations. Most of the story, despite it being years. Oh, goodness. So he was doing his own investigations back here. Word clue. Humans poems. The box. The box. Okay, Bernard's house. My brain can't... Yeah, so... my brain was like, wait, but that's Dorothy's house. No, it's the way the map's oriented. So Dorothy's house is here. The old sewer entrance. Ooh. Birdhouse. Have we gone to the birdhouse yet? Andrew's house, which was burned. Time capsule. Derek and Wanda's house. And Bernard's house. Okay, so the old sewer entrance is getting close to Painscreek Community Hospital. Trisha? Trisha's so pretty! Oh, Jesus Christ. That's Sophia. Why was she killed? Vivian, child. He's my father. Couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. Oh, so he's done some investigating. He saved me, couldn't be him, in Indonesia at the time, so it couldn't be Matthew. Killed Magdalene. Dorothy, she loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. He's 6 years old at the time, so yeah, couldn't be Derek. Andrew, mansion gardener. Maid servant, Derek's mum. Mansion butler. Okay. Yeah, it seems like this has been quite a thing. Seeing what others don't. Ooh! Scott! So we found out that Trisha is his half-sister and was still dating her, or did they break it off? So, originally, Vivian found out that they were getting close and basically forbid them from seeing each other. They didn't know that they were related at the time for, like, ages. So no one would tell them why they couldn't see each other. And then when Andrew spilled the beans, basically, he was like, oh, that's why. I realised who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid my mum's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that I left. I could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am, and now I feel like everything is falling apart. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally I was quiet, internally I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion. Finally found my mum's body. Oh wow. I buried her in a cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was one who saved me. A month passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting everyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out. Anxious to know why I won't see her if she hasn't done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we can't be together anymore. Yeah, 'cause you're kind of related, buddy. You're kind of brother and sister. Father Matthew visited me today. He said he hasn't seen me at church for a while, and that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed right down my cheeks. I cried and I cried and I couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I knew Charles was my father. I confessed that I now know that Trisha was my half-sister. Said I didn't know what to do now. He listened and didn't speak. This is some Star Wars level of romance. It is! Ooh, what this? Looks like we got the music key. Sweet Home Alabama. I'm genuinely scared that I'm going to turn around and someone's going to be stuck there. An old gate key. Oh, that must be to the sewer. I feel like there should be something on it if I'm allowed to spin it. God, that's creepy. Missed all the spooky stuff so far? You've missed very little, if I'm honest. Just gonna click around the room, see if there's anything else I can do. Oh, wait, VHS tape. Is there... Robert's Estate security tapes. Was there one missing? Is it this one? Okay, I can't interact with that, so it's fine. What's in the power? I'm genuinely, like, scared that, you know, someone's gonna pop around the corner. Okay, so we have the music box, so I guess we'll go up there now. Don't forget a picture of the paper for the papers. Yeah, I think the picture I'm gonna use maybe is the murder weapon. Also, there's an entrance to this thing there. Murder. Who did they murder? Alright, back to the mansion, I guess. Oh, not that. So we have a gate key, which I'm assuming is for the sewer. And we have a music box key. So music box first. And then we'll do... Yeah, music box first, and then we'll do the thing. So I want to get as much information first before we have to go into the sewer and get all stinky. Oh man, I want to go to a place like this so badly and just enjoy the shops and like the cute little village. I think it'd be so cute. But yeah, you haven't missed too much. You've missed the power going out in the hospital. And what else did we see last time? No, you. Yeah, what else did we find last time? We found the hospital. Oh god, hospital power went out. There it goes. There's the lady who we saw across the river from Andrew's house. Who was Sophia. Okay. As I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if great veil has been lifted from my eyes. Jesus Christ, I cannot read. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right, we shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. And so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at the moment. I pray the day that I can express everything to come to you will come quickly. All I can say is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Open, Fizz. Thank you. I'm guessing there was meant to be a mirror there, but it's not anymore. And was that the only thing in here? Oh. Okay. Was that the only thing in the music box? Yeah, when I was searching for the key for the thing, it was like right there. And my small little brain was like, nah, it's not anywhere. Don't know what you're about. My little brain couldn't see it. I have a pea brain. There's so many things in this game that if you don't focus on like all the little details, you will not find anything. Nope, little bit. Yes. Little bit. Alright. So it's a sewer the sewer was around here, right? So, that's Black Pine Road. It was up here somewhere. T2. Was it down here? No. So I'm guessing it's at this house? But it... I'm confused. Where would the sewer entrance be? Because it says on the other thing that it's near Dorothy's place, basically. It's on the way to the entrance to the mansion, I believe. It basically said it was around here. I don't have the other map to hand. You think it's on the way to the mansion? I mean, we can check. But I haven't seen any gate or anything like that. No. I don't really want to go back all the way to the thingy either. Let me try the key on that fence first and see what we can do. It's on the stairs you just went up? Maybe? Let me go look. I don't think it was. That's so sneaky! I didn't even see that! Okay, I'm just blind. No? Nope. So I guess we're not going in here for a while. But where would be like a gate we haven't been able to open yet? No, look, keys for. Uh-huh. I'm trying to think, where is a gate that we haven't been able to open yet? I don't know, because part of me wants to know, but part of me is also like, yeah, but I want to find out myself. Where haven't we gone? Not yet, no. I don't know where to go from here. Is this something we've missed at, like, the mansion? Was there a gate at the mansion we've not been in? Because it does look like a mansion key. You guys recognize missed something at the mansion? Because it's a possibility. Access the sewers? No. So, the key actually isn't for the sewers. It looks like it is, but it's not. So we're going back to the mansion to check for any gates that we could open. On the right track. Thank you. I was thinking so, because like, I think there's been a gate that we've not been able to open, but I'm trying to think where it would be. Because I'm not sure. Also, I so badly want to get into that bedroom. We haven't been able to get there yet. Ooh, I didn't see this one. Okay. I saw that! I don't know if anyone else saw that as I opened the gate, but there was a figure stood right there. Hello? Oh my goodness. So this would have been where she died. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, 526. Okay, where's my pen? That's something we're gonna forget. 0526. Code for what? What are we missing a code for now? We've got the code for the briefcase that we need to get still. We've got the code for the briefcase, code for the what's it called? There's a desk in the room. Oh yes, it may be that. Possibly? Here are closed, do not enter. Okay. Nothing over here then, I guess. Except for where someone's trying to break in. What the heck is that? Okay. I don't think it would be there, if I'm honest. Was it the desk in the room with the dartboard? I know there was, did we get this room? Did we get this room? We did not! 0526. God damn it! I thought it was smart. No, I thought it would be this room. So, to recap, we need the key, not the key, the code for this desk, the one for the briefcase, and the one for the locker. Found at the bottom of the well, something is etched into the back. Yeah, that's 0526. But where is it good for? So, we still need to go into the sewer, and we need to get... Where would we get a key for that? I'm trying to think where we would go from here. Did we... So far, there's nothing in the inn, nothing in Wanda's house or Bernard's house that we need to get. I might go nosy around the cabin again, see if there's anything we've missed, because I feel like the sewer key should be with them. I feel like the sewer key should be with Scott. Don't you think? I'm trying to think whereabouts we go from here. And I think the fire basement, I was thinking that. Did I check everywhere? Because I kind of just dipped in, checked, and then left. I don't know. Oh my gosh, they're running! Running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running. Okay. Anyway. But it's got to do with something. Wait, was there a code? I forget, was there a code on any of Scott's stuff in the church, maybe? That we can use? Okay. I didn't check here. Yep, that'll do it. Painscreek sewer. Old sewer entrance, Mayor's Mansion. Yeah, I thought I didn't. Garrett, knowing my luck, I don't search everything, you know. Okay. God, that's loud. Okay. What? Huh? Who goes there? Maybe we can rest the locket of Sophia on her grave. Alright, let's get into the sewer, baby! Meanwhile, I'm eating chips. Ow. Also, please let me know if the sound is too loud for you. The church seat? I believe so, yes. Or at least one of them. Mackies. Sewer map. Okay. So, this goes to Maple Drive. That's locked. I don't want to go anywhere up yet. Although the camera is unreasonably loud. So are the doors. So... to the farmer's market or straight on? Yeah, that's gonna be a no. Yeah, I'll turn it down a bit. Okay. I'm gonna guess that one's to Silverlink. Oh, oops. I think we just need to follow this one. Oh, there's a breakage here. Which... okay. Okay, that confuses me a bit. I think we just need to head all the way up. Yeah? Yeah, I don't like the sound. Trinity Church. Okay, no, it's the other way. Because if you think we'll be going up here, we need to follow this route down and then right. So sorry for the squelching noises. Chinese, good job! Squish, 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 squish. Squish, 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 squish. So, if I'm thinking correctly, this will be the postal service. Which we can't use. And then it was this way. Okay, and that one goes to the river. Can we go this way? No, we cannot. Okay. Into the basement we go. Just gonna get cozy in my blanket again. God, that doesn't look right. Oh! That was Stephen Moss. Briefcase key! We got the briefcase key! And BH. So, that Bernard? Ah, suddenly, the mortuary assistant. I gotta play that game again. I miss it. I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favourite locations in Painscreek. In each location lies a clue that Matthew had handwritten on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point you to the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favourite places... Oh, I'm going to have to note this down. Sophia's favourite places were the courtyard, the bridge, and the post office. Okay. The inn, the bridge, the post office. Matthew... Is Matthew Father Matthew? Possibly. The priest, that's... yeah. Why would someone like the post office? And where can I find Matthew's favourite places? I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. I'm sure he had motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. Still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. Okay. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail, with the initials BH, but does it stand for Bernard's house? I searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's a hunch or simply that I'm thinking too much, but would he really kill Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just make me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I have photographed all the pages. Yeah, Bernard is a bit fishy. He's the fishy one. Because he's not, as far as Scott must have said, he's got no motive. He was kind of in love with her. You know? He was in love with her, he just, you know, wanted her. Can I open any of these? I'm guessing not, no. That's not what I meant to do. Also, that just says Janice's closet. I'm pretty sure it's... yeah, it's the sewer. They have the janitor's closet down as the sewer. You have fish. Eesh. Yeah, look. Janitor's closet. The sewer. Storage. Stop. Hammer time. I guess I'll take the hammer with me. Ooh, that could bring up the nails in Bernard's house. God, that was loud. And very unneeded. Okay. Where was... the doctor's office, number 2. So... 8 was the lobby, right? Well, if there was maybe jump, that was turning on the power. The power! So 8 was the lobby, so we need to go back to the lobby, which is here, and go the way. This way, and up here. Oh, there's someone's on there. Bada. Boop. Hello? Hello, my little friend. Okay, nothing in there. No cursor items coming up. Okay. Nice chair. Ooh. To Charles Roberts. I don't know if this is a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you don't know me that... If you knew about the well, sorry, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind it all. If you have any grudge, it's with her, not me. Just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. So, Charles found out that Sophia was killed. Oh boy. Okay. Those are Henry Johnson. I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding the mishandling of funds designated to the Painscreek Community Hospital, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. This support was meant to help with the purchase of medical equipment and supplies. Since a sum of nearly 160,000 has estimated to go missing, we have no other choice except to open an investigation. It will do. Until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding to the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting you and your accountants to solve some issues, so we may continue with support the hospital needs, Vivian. So, Vivian stopped it. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. It do be a lot of money. Come on, open. And what key? You are 203. I'm guessing that's the room. Ooh.
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
I'm going to assume that was Vivian. And Vivian has a very pretty voice. What the fuck? But geez, oh, who fucked up the accounting, man? I think we've opened all the drawers in here. So, room 203 is number 4 on the second floor. Okay. I forget where the stairs are. So, does it say stairs? 15. Stairs A. Okay, so if I come up and then this way. So 2 or 3 here. See, I'm smart most of the time. Ah, the locked bathroom, because that would have been a normal thing. The cocaine. Lots of storybooks. Happily ever after. Was this Vivian's room? Okay. Painscreek Herald. Scott Brooks' body was found by Jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. What? Okay, this throws a pin in everything. So Scott Brooks is dead. He was murdered. Okay, and this was the 17th of November. Jesus. Okay. Police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, a star suspect in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple Drive. At around 6:50 a.m., a jogger happened to find the body of a lying motions behind a bush on the road. Or off the road, sorry. He stopped to check if the person needed any help, only to notice that the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly after 7 a.m. and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to happen 4 to 6 hours prior, putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, of which Scott Brooks had been a key suspect of. He'd been released from prison due to insufficient, I'm gonna guess, evidence of that. Scott Brooks was found dead behind a bush on Maple Drive. The police are currently investigating. So that's up here. That's near Bernard's place. Looks like a room key. Ooh. Dorothy! Oh yes, Dorothy was in hospital. Okay. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother. On hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they suggested that she should stay there for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Trisha has always hated the rain, so she stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket, nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Checked in to see if the person needed help. Are you dead? Just pokes the body with a stick. You good, buddy? Charles visits Trisha almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden, he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian had ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing, and then realised that Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I already told him everything I knew. It's frustrating to be asked over and over again about things I just want to forget. Before he left, he asked if Scott could have really been the killer. He said he was wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Bernard! Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles's help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job and asked me if there was a future for him. Travelling with Charles made him see more of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalised with terminal cancer. And seeing his best friend Trisha like that, this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it be better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish I'd never heard that. Dude, he's just passed. He just died. What bad timing to say shit like that. Okay. So we got another key. Dorothy's room! We've got Dorothy's room key. I saw something then. I am seeing things. Wait a fucking minute. There was bookshelves and everything around here. There was like shelves, paper on the floor, and like, yeah, there was boxes right here and it's still not letting me go past them. When the fuck was that cleaned out? Or is my game bugged? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Literally, are you dead? Are you okay? Maybe a bug. Poke it with a stick. Poke, poke. Okay, to Dorothy's house, which is thankfully right here, so we're not running around much. Dorothy has the cutest house in Painscreek. I'm saying that with whole confidence. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Dorothy, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going in your bedroom. I got the key. Oh, she got small room. Small baby room. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek. No! Trisha Roberts falls 40 foot from the rooftop and lands on head and dies. So Trisha... I'm guessing Trisha heard that Scott was dead. Because Scott was found murdered on the 17th. And Trisha passed December 27th. 95. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found on the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went in to find Trisha's lying motionless. Blood flowing from her head. She quickly called Dr. Burnett, who was the attending physician for the day's morning shift. He brought Trisha to the emergency room at once, but unfortunately it was too late. Shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at 6:30. She headed to the roof at 6:45. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground, 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and the father of the deceased. The hospital are now checking to see why the roof door was not locked. Investigation is still pending into Trisha's deaths. Jesus, people are dropping like flies. But I'm going to assume when it comes to Trisha, she couldn't handle the fact that I don't think she could handle the fact that Scott passed away. Or Scott got killed. I cannot move my blanket. Is there a cat on my blanket or am I on my blanket? I am on my blanket. There we go. Anyway. Dorothy's diary. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most of the people think Scott is a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She was already waiting for him at the cabin. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to see Scott, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Trisha should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help in rehabilitation. Derek and Scott fought at the market today. Derek asked Scott why he was avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything, he just walked away. Derek told him to not come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them. They used to be such good friends. Oh my god, Scott was killed? Yeah, near Bernard's house, surprisingly. Though at this point, I don't know whether Bernard is the killer. Trisha's going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there, I'd ask her why Scott hasn't visited for her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without agitating her condition. My brain can't word. Trisha finally been admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Trisha from the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. So, Trisha was going crazy, as one would if the person you love has been basically, told off. Oliver photo lab cleaning. So Oliver's photo lab get cleaned every 2 weeks. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my soul on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I'd be lying if I said I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. Wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. I don't need to imagine that bit, I'm already going crazy. Towels. Sophia! Wait, what was the code? 0526. Sophia's diary. It's no, some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, Bernard always ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as you're not in his garden. Dorothy takes care of me. Dorothy cares a lot for me, though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect, even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me, and there's Matthew, too, who I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, and future. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Oh yeah, they were both orphans together. Oh, this is like completely gone a sad turn. Because like, Matthew and Sophia were both orphans. And then when Sophia got killed, it technically made her son an orphan. Landing a job as a maid was the best thing that could ever happen to me. However, I can't imagine I would have been having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. I'm now carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today, saying he'll extend his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. It's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he's decided to extend his stay there. He gives me time to prepare how I'll explain the situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it, but if he hears the truth blurted out when he gets back. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favourite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I solve the puzzle. I've actually solved it already. I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? My baby was born at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks like Charles. Dorothy is taking good care of us. She prepares the food and tends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything. I told him he didn't have to come so often, instead focus on his work. As a mayor, he must have a lot of it on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, is arriving in 2 weeks and she knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's such a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like the name. Is there anything else? Ooh! Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here I realised I'm more blessed than I could have ever imagined. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I've recently decided I'll be extending my stay for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage and you said you don't want to be poor anymore? I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you're a hard-working person with a kind heart, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job at your own merit. I did not know whether or not to tell them we're not actually cousins. I feel bad lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad you're in Painscreek. We can talk and meet any time. Just like the good old days at the orphanage. I'll do my best here and I hope you can wait for me. Yeah. You reckon he got home and basically walked through the door like, honey, oh. The fuck is going on here? Hi, Lemons. How goes? We're investigating a murder. A couple of murders, actually. Hi, Liz. Hi, honey. Hovis has just woken up from its nap, and now he intends to go for another nap. Why is everything so quiet? Oh, it's nice not hearing a bunch of quacks, isn't it? found out, no, Hovis, Mackie's is mine. You can be in the blanket though. You stink. Hovis should just stink, but the detective briefcase. Oh yes, we got that as well. So we've currently got a house entrance key. And that would be for the photo lab. Hello, stink butt. We've got a hammer, Bernard's place, and a briefcase key. Hovis, you stink. Nobody. No, you've got that blanket. Go to that blanket. Okay, let's go to the briefcase. Let's go fly. Okay. Ginger to shake. Twerk. That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. Limbs, you gotta turn your volume up to 1000% in here, buddy. If need be, I am quiet on YouTube streams. Up to the highest height. Briefcase, let me in. That's too far down. And okay. Oh, you. Okay, we've already done that. We've already done this. Okay. The code for Charles' safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I not have thought that? Okay. Call sheriff and check his file. 7741. Hold on. I gotta move thing. 7741. Okay. Turn your volume up to 1000% and let her take a picture with the camera. You'll never hear again. Okay. Andrew Reed. 3rd degree burns and pneumothorax? No idea. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. 3rd degree burns found across the body, completely charred over the face, head, face, neck, hands, heavily charred across the front and back of body, legs and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or a small knife. So, Andrew also got stabbed and burnt. So, Andrew stabbed and burnt? So there's a weird sound coming from my living room. Is Exorciation. Henry Johnson, 61-year-old white male pulled from the car submerged in the lake. Victim's lungs did not contain water. Wait, so he didn't die by drowning? Due to prolonged submersion of the body in the water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Top right of the skull, leaning towards the front above the right eye, has a wide crack, usually from a sharp object with some force. Front torso, face, and back portion of forearms. So for numerous lacerations, victim was most likely succumbed to blood loss before placed in the water. So, whoever killed Vivian essentially took out everyone around her. So, Henry was also technically murdered. So, Andrew was stabbed and burnt. Henry was also possibly murdered. Well, was murdered. Vivian Roberts. 55-year-old white female found lying in the front mansion gates, pronounced dead at the scene. 12 centimeter wide and 7 centimeter deep crack found on the right side of her head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on the front torso and back sides of both forearms. The victim died from loss of blood. So, Vivian also died in the same way. Now that axe that's missing in Bernard's house is fucking fishy. Reminds me of a lad I met called Harry Johnson. I swear some parents want to see their kid get bullied. Yeah, pretty much. Everyone was stabbed. Stab. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, there's nothing else in here. What's the code for? 7741. Is that the sheriff's... Is that the sheriff's thing? Their cabinet? Because we didn't open that either. Step. Dylan clearly is a serial stabber. Look, you don't bring Dylan into this, man. You don't out Dylan like that. What the heck, man? See the pictures the detective took? I did. What does a car have a shocked expression? Stab boy stabby. 7741. Give me the classified document. Hello. Okay. To Sheriff Howard, the crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used as an object with heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced with that type of weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso as well as the back side of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attackers by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrow. To clarify the following. The victim was facing the killer is strong enough to land such a clean, deadly blow, and the killer was left-handed. The only person we know that's left-handed is Bernard. That's basically set it in stone for me. That's Bernard's the killer. Yeah, Bernard's the killer. You can't convince me anything else. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption is that the axe still remains. Anyone named Bernard can't be trusted, yeah. Sis is me doing you a solid. Do not, under any circumstances, link this information, or I'll be in big trouble. The guys at the Grand City don't want any more than necessary to know about these details. If the information helps. I'm left-handed? I'm right-handed. Anyone named Bernard cannot be trusted. Okay, did I not read this before? Or is it fully locked? Vivian Roberts' murder case recalled of alibi. You would be merciless. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th and attended a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back here on the weekend on the morning of July 20th. However, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian has been murdered. I could not believe what I had heard and cut short my trip immediately and came back to Painscreek. Right, I need I need to note this down. So Charles has alibi. Matthew. There's an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where the pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity would meet and discuss what we do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days and ended on July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. So, alibi. And they don't call it Painscreek for nothing, huh? Oh god. Okay, Bernard. Okay. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who could really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian goodnight and headed back home. Dorothy saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives here. I live alone. Why did he have to confirm that he lives alone? Okay. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trust him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing foods or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which is to be held the following day, was important to Vivian. So we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and went home myself. No, I live alone. So Dorothy technically has an alibi. Because she was helping the girls all the night. Mary. Been working in the kitchen for the past few days for an upcoming fundraiser event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver cakes, but in a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they couldn't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of making the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have that much time. And this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing Vivian was murdered, all my anger and my work just became irrelevant. So Mary wouldn't have. Derek. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts back off at the airport on July 18th around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that drive for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I hadn't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who's moving upstate in West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy who used to live here. But when received a scholarship, I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derek never gave me that number. Harky? Excuse me. I don't know, man. West Dakota. I don't know, ask Lemons. He's American here. Filthy Americans. Okay. So, house entrance key. I found it in Dorothy's house next to our work calendar. So I guess that's the That would be Oliver's photography. What's the show? What? Was this Oliver's photography? Oliver's photography, yeah. It'd be this one, right? No? Or is it this one? Or is it this one over here? I'm confused. Or, you know, is it... That's the butcher's. Farmer's market. And all of the photography is on this side. Behind you, I believe? Huh? On the corner? Is it this one? Or is it one of these? Oh, yeah, I did pass it. Don't mind me. I think the way, because of the way I read it as if it would be on the road. Not on the corner. Minding. Brain. What's in your drawers? One of Kanye's kids? Probably. Beep, beep, beep. Diary! I just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur in Painscreek. Every one of these deaths was a person I knew, and some very close to me. Among them, Vivia's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not for even a moment believe that Scott killed her. Just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, because there's no evidence. Trisha's death hit the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. Can't imagine what he's going through. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles packed and departed for Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March 12th, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far, too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing at the end of the month. I have many things to say, but no one to confide in. Anyway, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe my time has come. And that's Oliver Gibson's story. Now, what's in his bathroom? There is. What? I regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining us for any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. Received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. Assumed he was. So Father Matthew didn't go. So he's also got no alibi. Okay, so he's alive. So that's Father Matthew and Bernard that's killer. Could be a killer. Please send him our regards. We wish swift recovery and may serve Painscreek soon. And there's no key for that one, so we can't go in there in general. Aww. So it was only here that we had access to. So, essentially, the pastor is a liar. Bernard might be our killer, though. I don't know, so many signs point to Bernard. But I think it's a red herring. Like, I think... I don't know, maybe... Just maybe? It's not... I'm gonna see if this key is to this. No. We'll see whether it's for... Gods. Sorry, I've got an itch. I don't know. I'm confused. Confused and concerned. Bonk. Also, this is where Andrew lived before it all burnt down. Though I'm very surprised it didn't spread to any of the other houses. It was just that one. Yeah, we'll see whether we can open the glove box for this one. That checks out. Can we not? Oh, there we go. What's in this? Lockbox 201. Steve Moss. My head hurts, my tire's flat, and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Oh god, I thought I was the one. I thought he was the one. I'm wrong, he's not the killer, he's not. Okay. So, I think he's saying that about Bernard. Part of me is like, I don't think Bernard's the killer now. Just because of like the bit of evidence we've got, I think all signs are pointing to Bernard, but it's not Bernard. Hi, Stinkbutt. The Stinkbutt is back for cuddles. Okay. Silver Lake Bottle of Water, so we gotta go down here anyway. Hi, Stinkbutt. If I remember correctly, Bernard's house has appeared. So, where... I'm guessing... So this is Maple Drive, right? Maple Drive's up here. So one of these bushes was... Yeah. I think it's Charles for some reason. I don't think it is. He was out of town for... He was out of town for the murder of Vivian. He was out of town. Sorry, Bernard, I'm breaking and entering. Yellow bathroom? Gross. Uh-huh. Uh-huh? Right, okay. And the signs are pointing back to Bernard. Oh, okay. Bernard Hopkin. I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having successful business, she feels empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent. and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could confront her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much I respect I have for her. How much I respect I have for her. Okay. And how much I admire her. Ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely even remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. Don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while. Her illness is getting worse. Wonder how she's coping. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered the help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more and more to me, telling me about the struggle she's had and the struggle she's faced with. Her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would even give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly I'm just happy to be with her. Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversation. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half of the facts were incorrect. The writer shouldn't have done their homework better. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks if she can drop me off at the corner of the street, especially in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me that she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cab and walked up the street about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment, pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door, leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they were said. They entered into the apartment together. Who was he? This is the 6th time I've followed Vivian. After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Yes. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly after, Vivian came outside, and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What is going on? Only if you get caught. I tracked down the guy. He works at the bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian was seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having this affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. He's fucking jealous. Dun dun dun. The hospital gave me these pills that are supposed to help fight depression. I feel slight dizziness. It might be the food I ate this morning. The dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work, not a big problem. It's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. I had to drive Vivian today, so I took double the dosage. And a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Couldn't stop Vivian stop seeing that guy. Then can't I stop thinking about it? Now I know that my dizziness comes from these pills. These pills, they don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. Can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. That is fucking gross! That is gross! That is your boss! My dude! I understand that, like, you can gain a crush, but my god, that is your boss! I stopped taking the medication, day 32. Alright, well, let's do this. Serrated blade. There's dried blood on it. So, to recap, we have basically all of the evidence that Bernard's the killer, but Scott also has said that someone is not the killer. So whoever he was investigating, which I'm assuming would be Bernard, is not the killer. And then you have your fingerprints on the knife. Fuck. But it's not the axe. Where is the axe? The knife is missing. But we have no fucking clue where that axe is. Could be referring to Scott. I don't think so. Scott was stabbed. I think Bernard killed Scott, at least. At a minimum, Bernard killed Scott. I don't know, photos. At a minimum, Bernard killed Scott. And maybe Andrew? A lot of questions to ask. God damn it. Okay, what have we got? Lockbox 201. Has a tag on it found in P.I. Stevens' car. What? Lockbox? Hi, Chaz, how are you, lovely? What? What lockbox? I'm confused. A snappy YouTube stream? Hi, Queen, how goes? How are you? Lockbox. Could this be referring to the time capsule? I'm good, thank you, Chaz. I'm good. Good, how are you? I'm okay, I'm very sleepy. A very sleepy bean. Okay, there's no chance of getting good with that, so that's fine. Thing is, who keeps bringing flowers here every day? It wouldn't be Renard. Okay, that's part of the evidence now where I'm like, maybe it is Matthew. Maybe it's Matthew. What was I coming here for? Why is there sound in the tree? Holy shit. I'm good, how are you? I'm good, guys, I'm good. How are you both? Are you both having a good day? And thank you so much for the sub. Time box. It's a lockbox, but where would the lockbox be? I get the guitar game today. Which one? The time capsule? We don't have a spade, though. The eye room? Maybe? Let's go. I don't think he had anything. Rock Band 3? Oh, yeah, that game. Good luck. Is it this one? No. Two-bar FTC. Ooh, look at you go. Safest in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I have not thought that? 7741 we've already figured out. Bernard Hopkins. Father died in mine accident. He was home the day Vivian died. No alibi. Yeah, I'm not sure where the lockbox would be. Would it be the time capsule? It's a lockbox, though. I'll have a quick look. Physically and verbally assaulting a plastic guitar controller. Bernard Hopkins. Okay. I want to know. At the moment, I'm looking at this list that I've got, and I've got basically a guide to it. I'm not sure, to be fair. The counter in the inn? No, because that doesn't have an unlock key. I'm not sure. Dust! Hi, hello, darling. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Dust. Ah. I've got basically this big walkthrough, right? And I'm looking to see abandoned car, sheriff's office, filing cabinet, bottom drawer. This too. Key to the lockbox for Anne's courtyard. But we went in there. Hi, Dusty. How are you? How's your day going? Only verbally. I can't afford to break them. Please don't break them. I feel like you're gonna be so sad if you do. Oh, lockbox 201. These. Gotcha. God, my brain is dumb. Okay. He's on to me and I had to hide the key. It's in one of the drains by the roadside he will never find. What's this? Okay. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I've been following the anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There are 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere that the event had been cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. My god, I've just realised that the E in all of the killer messages is slightly off in comparison to all the letters. If I can find it, the temporary, I can find who killed Vivian. Okay. Diary. Do the most recent one. The E's are all the same with this one. Matthew. Are they all different? Need some help? What's up? How you keeping? I'm doing good, thank you. Is it? That's handwriting. Oh yeah. So we don't need the diaries. We need like letters and documents. Letter to Daniel? No. What's your bucket list? Dorothy's leaving letter. No, Dorothy's leaving letter is not fine. Mr. Charles. That's a written letter. Confession letter, appreciation letter. Matthew hires a lawyer. That's not him. Threat letter to Harry. I don't think it's this one. Oh, it might have been. That's the one. So I'm thinking, what if Matthew came back, saw that his Sophia was murdered, and because of that, he's gone on basically a killing spree. Okay. So I'm guessing to the church we go. I still feel like we are being followed. Like, I think we've been followed this entire time. Like, no way should it be this peaceful. Probably are. It feels like it, doesn't it? Because you gotta think though, like, the lights went out the second you picked up that electric card. So someone has got to have done that. I think it might be upstairs. I'm not sure. Great atmosphere. It's terrifying. What would we find a typewriter? Okay. Do we have a code that this would be? For the church? I can't remember. 0526, that was Sophia's birthday. I don't think it'd be that. No. I'm not sure. Part of me thinks we've got the code, but also I don't know. What's the 7741? The 7741 was... The 7741 was the code for the lockbox... Not the lockbox, sorry. The filing cabinet in the sheriff's office. Birthday? Maybe? I'm not sure. Would it be Calvin's date of birth instead, maybe? I don't know. I know we've also got the confession booth downstairs too. Also, didn't they say, like, there was something fishy? Huh. We don't have a key. So, we need another key, it seems. Ugh. Do we have Sophia's birthday? Jay. In our mansion workers... Mansion worker list, do we have... No. I swear, I noted down her birthday at some point. Look at the graves. I think I noted down her birthday. I did. Eighteenth to the 3rd. Matthew Brooks. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott had made. No name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. Yep, it's Matthew. No, because all of the evidence has been pointing to Bernard. Because he sounded like the jealous type and like the killer. But because he's been putting flowers on it, and you wouldn't expect a priest to be a killer, I don't know, man. Which is what I always had a liking for flowers. And those flowers are fresh, so we are being followed. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is that they actually killed Sophia or not. As I praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to my stomach. Couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott, and I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to converse. Matthew and Scott. Father Calvin. Do we have Father Calvin's birthday? Remember what the ripped up note said about key? Yeah, where was the key? What was Calvin's death? Calvin. 10/24/02. So I think that's the other seat thing. Oh, it's already gone from my brain. 10/24/02. My brain it go poof. It go poof. God, this having no noise is making me think we maybe shouldn't be doing this already. 02. And there's nothing. Nothing. I know we got this one. This one's already been done. But I thought there would be something in here. Have we already been in and sorted it? The one? No, we've already been in the other one. If I was a key, where would I be? I need to go look at that note again. Oh yes, in the drain! Whereabouts is the drain though? Hiding like most keys? It's on a train. A chain. Brain. Good. I'm guessing he hid it near the inn, right? Also, I like how there's still clothes out here, even though everyone has moved up. That's also the exact same there as it is there. Shoes and everything. Bernard's house. Where is the drain that he's put it in? Also, there's not many drains on the road. So I think this might be an easy find. Drain 1? Nope. I think we need a screwdriver. Where would we find a screwdriver? Oh, is that note gone? Oh, the note wasn't there, wasn't it? Drain was near the church. Maybe? He's onto me and I had to hide the key. It's in one of the drains on by the roadside you will never find. Okay. And I'm guessing there's no screwdriver or anything, because we haven't exactly got anything to use right now. Go the big sleepies. Okay. Anyone see a thing in the road? Like, where would he have gone from here? Like, he would have run... Thinking missing an item? Yeah, I was thinking that, but where? Where would I get a screwdriver? You know? I think it's in this one. This is the only drain I've seen. Where would I get a screwdriver? Is there a note in here to be like, hey, your tools are in here or something? One drain, the tower's gonna flood. Pretty much. If only we could use the toolbox. Can we use a hammer on it? Smash it open? Smash. If I was a toolbox, where would I be? Yeah, I think... So my desk, I'm not full... I appreciate you, though. There wouldn't be one in Scott's cabin, would there? Also, yes, Lemons, now I can see why you think the car looks immediately shocked. Maybe there's one up at the cabin. Not the cabin, the mansion that we can use. Best toolbox. It won't open! I wish we found like a key out of this photo lab. Would the photo lab have a screwdriver? I'm lost. Oh, it's down here. I'm lost. And I'm found. From the walkthrough. Why would the photo lab have a screwdriver? And how did I not see it? There's a shovel. We need that. Oh, yeah, this! Perfect! All of my tools are found. Guys, I found all my tools! Okay. Now we can go pick big words. Now we can go dig up the time capsule. But thank you. I'll be here all week. Girl, get up. Yeah. Oh man, I have the big sleepies. Okay, where was the time capsule? I took a photo of this. Time capsule. Painscreek Cemetery. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Whoopsies! I'm in the complete opposite of where I need to be. Where am I going? Need to go this way. So you know the end of the game. That's why I've continued going. Usually I'd stop YouTube streams around the 2-hour mark. But as I feel like I'm coming to the end of the game, I'm continuing on. Oh, there's also this one. Well, it's not that one. You get that? Thanks, Pip. Nope. Okay. So, I guess we should start from... There's one there. Where's... Is there one on the road towards the... Check right? Oh, hold on a sec. Is there one on the road towards it? Also, I'm gonna go quickly grab that time capsule while on this side. Where is the time capsule? Anyone know where the time capsule is? Where's the time capsule? It was here, right? Yeah, time capsule. Painscreek Cemetery. In the brown tree? Maybe? Well, it's also her grave. I would have assumed that it'd be like over here. Check the other side. No. The stalker stole it? I don't think they would. Because they would have had to take the spade and put it back and get it all clean. The trees make so much noise. Near the rock, I think you have to look straight down. Ah! Thank you. Scott is gone and Trisha is dead. How did this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. Could have been more people. There should have been more. The village will be barren for a few months to a year. One generation is just moving out and the older generation is simply dying out. We'll also be leaving here soon once my mother passes on. Once I can't take of her any longer. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting her. I was at a distance from where they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell that they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went back to the cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the glass till the early morn. All the time thinking about how he could have drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me? Am I not good enough for her? Derek. Police questioned me when Scott was suspecting of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. With Scott locked up, I could have the chance to be with Trisha. I didn't expect that very small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha ended up her life in a way I died too that day. Never wished for Scott to die, nor Trisha. I hope they can forgive me. Aww, that's cute. And the missing puzzle piece. We have. Hold on. Where were my other ones? So the chess pieces we have is 17, 52, and 9. Aww. Derek, Scott, and Trisha. Ooh, Secret of Painscreek Hospital. Underground secret passage. So there's an underground secret passage between the hospital and the mansion. And on the road to the church. Secret room above the father's room. Spooky. I won't take it. So there's an underground passage between the mansion and the church, and there's a secret room above the church. And thank you for the help, guys. I big appreciate it. Okay. Let's go try and find the... What would the secret passage be? Ooh, would this be it? I think it'd be on the road, wouldn't it? I'm guessing the secret passage would be up there. Talk about the sewers? Maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go up here. Keep your eyes out for a, what's it called? A drain. is there a way... Is there one on the way to the community hospital? Doesn't seem to be. I swear that whoever... If there's anyone following me on this, then... There's likely, like, someone just peeking around the corner like, oh, she's gone that way again, god damn it. Go to the church? Yeah, but there's... I don't think I've seen any near the church. Like, at all. Or the inn. Yeah, we've also gone up there. If it was near the church, it would be around here. Or around, like, this path. But it's not here. So what I'm thinking is, like, the detective was around here snooping. I don't know if he's gonna, like, run back this way. Oh! Ooh! I didn't see this one beforehand. Bonk. Ha ha! All keys are found. Okay, I think it's time to see whether we've got a, what the room is basically above the father's place. My key! No, it's mine! I found it! Finders keepers. Father, what have you been up to? Why have you been murdering? Oh yeah, it'd be... Oh. Oh. And that's my photo. Someone came to Painscreek she cannot know. Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to run from someone in a second? Look at the E, I know.
June 6th, 1995. I met Andrew in the evening at his house. He was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him. My hands are still shaking. June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came. He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die.
Okay.
July 19, 1995. Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her.
Okay.
It's all over now. Why am I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian, he just might believe it. but I made the mistake of trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
Hello? Oh. Okay. Who the fuck is after me? And why have they, like, only just got to me? Where am I going? Yay. Oh look, a health bar! This way, dumbass! So this is Sophia. Sophia's basically helping me get out of here. I think. I hope. Who the fuck is following me and why? Why murder the one person? To be fair, I guess, you know, they wanna. It's Matthew. Yeah, I was thinking that. Considering they just confessed it on the tape. Oh god. So they were following me around, like, the entire place. And now we've got to get out of here. Ooh. Oh! Oh, please don't leave me to my death. Bye, Matthew. Whee! Okay. I'm so glad that you made it safely and uncovered the truth about Painscreek killing. Good job. Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as your photo for the article as soon as possible. That's why you can find the axe, yes. By the way, we found out who hired PI Stephen Moss. Who killed Vivian Roberts? Matthew. Matthew! What was a murder weapon? An axe. And this is my photo. Matthew Brooks with the axe. To Dorothy Patterson, my name is Janet Kelly. I'm here to inform you on behalf of the PI Stephen Moss that the secrets of the Painscreek killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. The police are searching for his whereabouts. While preparing for this letter, I cannot help but wonder, what if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian hadn't confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene hadn't insisted on her son continuing the family line? Could things have turned out differently? In hindsight, it's easier to say what they should not have done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derek really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew had not sought out revenge for Sophia, and why did Henry Johnson choose to accomplish Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice that they think was best, but necessarily not the right one. May we realize the following. We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but the consequences to our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequence. It's true that Charles and Sophia's affair was wrong, but Vivian had a choice. either confront Charles about it or take out Sophia. She chose Alvarado. Just as Vivian made her choose, so did Andrew, Henry, and Matthew. In the end, they all had to face consequences. One thing puzzled me. If Steve and I were both trying to find out the truth, why was I saved and not him? I hope I can find an answer someday. Till then, this is my story of Painscreek killings. Yeah, I couldn't change it. 2 drawers in the secret room? Yeah, I know. I know. I want to go back and check what they were, but I also don't want to go through the situation again. Oh man. That was so good! The music was drowning you out, but yeah, I know, and I couldn't fix it at the end. 90% complete. 90%. Rank detective. Where's the any key? Oh man. Okay, only like down bit of this game is the fact that it needs to give you more, what's the word? It really needs to give you a bit more of a push of in which direction to go. Because I know, like, I had trouble finding a few things, and you really have to look for some things. So, yeah, I wish it would help you a tiny bit more, but otherwise it was so good. And I think I might have gotten my love back for detective games. Now the music's not bad. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I wished I would have gone through. I wish I would have gone through the 2 other drawers before I got to the last one, but I always open the drawers from bottom to top because that's the best way they stack, so you can see what's been in all without having to close the drawer. But yeah, I've missed a few things, obviously, but I've had fun. What are the rest of the achievements for the game? No wonder. Because there's still so many achievements. Really miss playing this game. Have already... Ooh. So, we didn't finish Charles's story, Derek's wonders, we didn't find all the newspaper articles, all the letters. We didn't find the missing journalist. Case unsolved, you're fired. I'm gonna assume the you're fired one is you go in and immediately leave. But that will be all from me. I appreciate you all hanging out. We will, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what detective game will be next, because I'm planning to basically stream every Monday on YouTube. Like, YouTube's gonna be my go-to when it comes to Monday streams now. Just because I like it so much. And obviously if it's, obviously if it changes at any point, I'll let you know. But yeah, I had fun, and I hope you guys did too. Right, I will see you all, I think it's tomorrow, for Twitch stream. Bye guys.